with Kareem ABDUL-JABBAR, who has just put out a new book called On the Shoulders of Giants. Kareem, tell us what are the interesting things that we can learn in this sort of history of basketball book?
Well, it's the history of basketball and the history of Harlem, which is my home neighborhood in New York City. I try to talk about the Harlem Renaissance and the fact that basketball was part of the Harlem Renaissance. The Harlem Renaissance Big Five was one of the best basketball teams to play prior to the NBA and was the first champion of professional basketball. Very few people know about it. It's interesting, in France, a lot of the stars of the Harlem Renaissance, like Duke Ellington and Louis Armstrong and Josephine Baker, came to France to perform. Basketball was part of all of that, and my book will show you the connection.
And it's true that a lot of American military after World War II promoted basketball and helped to increase the popularity of the sport in the 50s and 60s.
Right.
They
played the game and really showed the game to people around the world at the different military bases.
So could you tell us what is your role with the Lakers as an assistant coach this year?
My role with the Lakers was to coach the big men. So I was working with Kwame Brown. He got traded for Pau Gasol. And I also worked with Andrew Bynum, who got injured. But our big guys have played very well, and they're one of the key factors for us being here in finals today.
And have these young players become interested in the history of the game the same way you are?
Well, I don't know if they're as interested as I am, but I have explained it to them, and a lot of them have shown some interest in it and are curious about what the game was about prior to the inception of the NBA.
Could you tell us what is the internet site? Because there's an audio version and there's also a written version of the book.
If you want to get the book or the audio book, you go to KareemABDUL-JABBAR.com, and there are instructions on there how to order the book.
Okay, well, thank you from FIBA.com, Kareem ABDUL-JABBAR.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.